welcome to this very important session today of our Expo Career Forum, where we are trying to connect the youth with industry leaders and educate the youth and young professionals about the relevance and significance of exhibition industry and the MICE industry. The topic today of this session is the what are the do's and don'ts to be successful in exhibition, event, and MICE industry. And as we all know, this industry is very passion driven. It is an aptitude driven industry, requires entrepreneurial skills, but still there are some facets to personality, some do's and don'ts. Like in every industry, this industry has also, where we identify individuals on those prerequisite skills which are really important and critical for succeeding in this industry. I would like to thank all our distinguished panelists who have joined us today. I think we have got a very robust panel here. We have with us Mr. Barun Gupta, who is the General Manager of Expo in Suits and Convention. Barun is a renowned hotelier in India, and he has worked with some leading hotel chains. And now Expo In is a part of the India Expo Mart Convention Center, which is located in Greater Noida, and it's a five-star property. And Barun has really been has been a key person who has really grown this hotel into to some new heights for the MICE industry. Coming to Mr. Deepak Goyal, Deepak ji is the director of Incense Media. Incense Media is a renowned organizer, and they organize events across various segments, and predominantly they have shows on incense industry and soap and detergent expo. So Deepak ji, welcome on board. And then we have Mr. Manish Jain, who is very senior, renowned in the industry, having decades of experience, and he is the founder and director of Jain Expositions, a well-known player in the service provider segment of the event and exhibition community, and they play a very important role in government events and large scale turnkey solutions. So thank you for coming on board, all our distinguished speakers. This forum is for the young professionals, so I urge all the youngsters to kindly utilize this platform, network, and chat with each other. If you have any queries, please leave in the comment section, and we will request our leaders to go have a look at it in the end. So I will like to start with this session with probably Barun. You can start this session. Varun, what do you have to say about the mice industry? The kind of growth that the mice industry can offer to the young professionals, and how can they plan their career in this industry?
Thank you, Raghav. Thanks for your invitation. And it's an amazing forum to discuss the initiatives what the mice industry is doing in India. Mice industry is ever evolving industry, and I believe 2024 was the best year when it comes to the regrowth pattern in terms of the mice industry, especially in India as a region. Mice industry. If you look at it currently, it is growing in different, not even in major cities, but in two-tier cities markets also. That's how the growth factor which is coming up in. And what I believe that mice gives you the ultimate growth when it comes to be representing different industry. It does not represent one industry or one segment like government, but it represents corporates. It represents different segments of corporate industries, and it is evolving. It is evolving very, very fast. Every other segment wants to be part of it, and it shows the growth not only to the government exchequer, but at the same time, the region is also growing with the mice industries. The new airports infrastructure is also getting developed, which is helping the mice industry to grow. And what I
Mhm.
believe, it requires a lot of passion to be part of the mice industry. It is hard work which goes behind, and it's a very relationship driven industry which requires a lot of perseverance and hard work. So that's what I
Mhm.
see with the mice industry.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Mr. Deepak, what do you have to say about, like, what are the key skills that if you have to give a suggestion to the youngsters, what are the key skills that they must possess to be successful in the in this exhibition industry?
Thank you so much for taking me in the panel and making me the part of this beautiful Expo Career Forum. We are in the exhibition trade for last 10 years, and whatever success we have seen in the career is through the exhibition industry only. So I must tell you that exhibition is a beautiful industry to make the career. It's not for the founders, it is for the team members also, because the kind of vibrant and dynamic opportunity this industry is giving to the members also is like amazing. So I usually, as an exhibition organizer, I see, I mean, the industry in three, four different parts. One is obviously sales and marketing. The other one is the promotion of the event through all the possible ways, operations, and mostly like these three sectors, I consider that they are essential, I mean, in any of the exhibition organization. So sales, ultimately, sales is the driving key to be successful for any exhibition organizer. So, I mean, if somebody has to really pursue the career in exhibition trade, exhibition industry, or with any exhibition organizer, he has to be dynamic, sales oriented, and of course, a go-getter kind of personality is what is required in the field. So, if somebody is a outgoing personality, certainly exhibition industry can be very, very rewarding for him. So, that's all from my
Absolutely.
side.
That's a very good point. I mean, people who like meeting new people who want to go out and network and maybe travel, then this is a wonderful, wonderful industry. Now, coming to Mr. Manish Jain, Manish ji, you are providing turnkey solution in events and you are like continuously evolving and innovating your solutions. Recently, I know that you are evolved and as a structure supplier, you have brought in new kind of structures for the industry. What kind of people do you look for when you are hiring, and what are the key traits that you feel are important?
Yeah, first of all, Raghavji, I would like to congratulate everyone over on this panel because this is a very good initiative we have taken along. Because as our country is now progressing towards, we have the youth force available with our country. So going to become the world superpower, maybe the world of second largest economy, we need our workforce to join hands together with us, the young people. So yeah, as to answer your question, we have to look for the people to join this industry. Like people in this industry should be outgoing people, first of all, which who loves to interact with the people. Then secondly, we need those kind of youths who are ready to take responsibilities because this industry is full of dynamism. Lot of changes. You have to take quick decisions at the spot, on the spot, and the responsibility and quick decisions should be taken at very fast pace. So that is one thing. Flexibility and adaptability. Even that is we are looking for the people and people who like to join us with this industry. These things should be kept in mind. And the last and all least is the passionation. The passion. The youth who are passionate because every day we are doing something new. It's not really just repeating the things. So it's your passion, your seriousness, your relativeness, and basically your technical skills. So all these things we are looking into the youths. And as we go further, we'll discuss these points in a little more details. And I just want to add one more thing. I am representing the when we say MICE, I am representing the exhibition part over here. So when we let me explain to my young breed over here, the youth over here, when as a as a layman, people think exhibition is just like events or going to some Prakriti Maidan or some kind of some melas. But now one more thing is coming up and with a good potential. That is a permanent display galleries. That is a one step forward in our industry, which is coming up very fastly. We used to have exhibitions, events, and we used to have museums. So this is a in between line, which is coming up in very fast pace. So even that for that thing, we are looking for new force which will develop. Which here we need people who can work with the speed of the event and can work as giving the and this is the finish of the museum.
Mm,
So this is a
absolutely.
new.
This is. Mm. This is very very interesting, and I do believe that the kind of segments that are there in the mice industry, in the event industry ecosystem, they are huge. I mean, you can get into all kinds of possibilities according to your interest. You can grow your career, and of course, you can shine in your careers. And to tell me more about it, I think Barun would be the right person because Barun, you have groomed a lot of youngsters over all these years, and as a hotelier which is again a people-driven industry. What do you feel are the key skills when you are looking to hire new people? How do you build up your team?
So, there are two things which I'm looking at. One is from a sales point of view, and one is from an operation point of view. Sales, I'm very much clear, like that the person should have a very relationship-driven strategy towards to the market. And obviously, we look at different segments to target on, whether it's corporate, whether it's social, whether it's exhibition industry. So every part of MICE is attached with the hospitality industry, and hospitality industry is really benefited with the exhibition industry on overall. And the skills which I look at them is that how they are managing their clients on a repeated basis, and also how they are understanding the client needs. Because every exhibition happening in our campus requires a different strategy and different requirement, needs, food habits, everything which we need to understand that. So as a salesperson, you need to understand every criteria to exhibition industry requirement, and as well as delivering part goes with the operation team. Operation team has to look at that how big is the event, what is the client requirement, and it requires a lot of planning. So any big event like which we're handling, or any MICE event which we are handling, it has a process of planning going forward. Maybe it starts 6 months before, maybe it starts 3 months before, and also we are delivering events one day before also. So a lot of planning has to go in. Now there's a lot of technology which is coming into the hospitality industry, where we are looking at that how to give the how the look and feel of the banquet should be. What is the size? What is the cluster seating, theater style seating? So all those things which need to be looked after on a prior basis, and as well as uh, what can be the end minute solution. Because with mice, any mice event happening, there can be sudden changes also. So person should be apt in terms of understanding that if there is any changes, he give them an immediate solution with a very perseverance way. So that's how I
Mhm.
look at
Wonderful. And coming to Deepak, I'd like to give you a situation because you travel a lot, and apart from organizing your own shows, you are very much fond of doing sales. You want to talk to clients, and you make an effort to reach out to your clients personally. So, Deepak, you have to tell me here, like if there is a scenario where there are two people, a person A and person B, and he has been given a situation. Can you give me a scenario how that situation will come out for person A and for person B? Like because event is all about mindset. So if you are having one client and two people are visiting him with different approaches, and how will you judge a person? I mean, if you are given him a same such situation, what we say is a glass is half empty and half full. What do you give, can you give me a story or a case around this? If you can pull out something from your memory, how can different people think differently in different situations in events?
Raghav, it is probably to be broadcasted or to be shared with the students, most probably, as they are the most beneficiaries who are going to decide just to make their career in mice industry or not. So the thing is, I'm not able to recall any particular event or something like this, but I mean, a lot of things are there in mind, and that can be presented as a kind of case story or case study that I'll share you in a video format. But the kind of thing is, the industry needs the people, those who are driven by the passion, and certainly those who have the habit of having the ownership in the work they are doing. See,
Mhm.
ultimately, any organization, be it a small or medium size or large size, any particular owner cannot take care of everything. So what happens is individuals, those who are the team members, they need to think as a owner in themselves, and they need to take care of the things. Then only things can be. See, this is a beautiful industry, no doubt in it. But the team members, they are the key players in it. And
Mhm.
if somebody is, I mean, simply a duty evader, he's not going to perform in the trade. He has
Mhm.
to be on the toes. Person has to take the ownership. Then only, because exhibition certainly requires a lot of planning. We have booked the 2026 venues even. So I mean, we have to see how we have to pull the crowd there, how we have to sell the, I mean, venue. So likewise, the situation is, so I mean, it all depends. And the question you have raised, I'll try to get a video recorded for that. And
Definitely, we will look forward to
yeah,
that. I mean, because you have some great intellectual thoughts, and definitely, I know at the moment you're not able to come up with it, but we will look up to it from your perspective. How to look
surely,
at the same thing with different viewpoints. So
yeah.
this is an important situation for event industry, guys. Coming to Mr. Jain, Mr. Jain, I mean, coming from the service provider side, so there are so many challenges, and crisis can come up in any moment, and you don't know when it comes up, and it is a lot of pressure situation on site. So how do you motivate your team to remain calm, and especially those people who may be having some anxiety issues? How do you deal with such chaotic issues, and how do you motivate your team in those situations?
Yeah, there are certain things which I always, try to tell my team over here, and even I would like to educate the even young people looking to this thing. See, there are two, three principles of life. When we there's a theory, if anything can go wrong, it goes wrong at the worst possible moment, right? We all agree with that. And second, going by this, the way I'll tell you, okay, we should be ready for all the worst. So if we want the best result, we should be preparing ourselves for the worst. So that is the key point in our industry, because any eventuality, any emergency can arise at any time. So we have to fully assure ourselves. We rest assured. We do checks, rechecks, emergency plans, plan A, plan B, plan C. We have to be always ready for that. So that's how we prepare for. As I think all other panelists must be agreeing with me. We have to have plan A, B, C, D ready in places, and we should be quick enough to implement those plans as in when the need arises. As I told earlier, also it is a dynamic industry. Dynamic is a part of it. The things keeps on changing at very moments we don't expect. It's like that. It goes like that. And to the youth, I would like to share some stories, some principles of my life. See, life is not just flat line. Flat line is a death line. Life always goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and that's how the event industry goes. With every coming down, it's a thirst to go to the next level. So our youth should believe in themselves, believe in teamwork. As Mr. Deepak said, ownership they have to be taken. They always have to take ownership, because being having the mindset of a worker, what really those guys should not look for this line. This is place a line where the person has to have that connect with everyone over there. We should believe in teamwork. We should have faith in himself. The beliefs, the soft skills should be good, right? And improvisation should be in their blood.
Hmm. Absolutely. I think this is a ownership driven industry, and
Yes.
you have to take accountability for your work, and teamwork is very critical. Some great insights have come out from this session, and I invite all our young viewers and young professionals to network and have a dialogue on this forum, and try to resolve your queries, because this is a wonderful industry and you can have a bright future here, because next 10-15 years, I think every country is looking up to India to enter in this market and consolidate their business. Now, we are in the final leg of our session. In this round, I would like to invite each of our speakers, if they have some tips and suggestions to give to the young professionals who want to make a career in this industry. I would like to invite your opinion on it. I'd like to invite Varun to start with.
Is very, very clear that everything goes by is passion and hard work. And at the same time, you need to be dedicated with your client relationship, which is key. And at the end, is the end solution what you're going to give with a lot of pressure can be given by the clients, by the situation. So you need to manage it all. And ownership is the key to manage and deliver any exhibition, MICE event space. Thank you.
Thank you, Varun. Over to you, Mr. Deepak.
My take and advice to the younger generation is that definitely it is a industry where you should definitely look into the opportunity to make your career. It is something which can certainly give you the great rise in your career. Whatever skills you have, maybe you are a go-getter, maybe you have a passion for technology, everything you can use in this industry. This is a platform unlike any industry. Maybe if we talk about any manufacturing sector, maybe you are in a process only, and throughout your life, you are inside a plant and you're not able to see the outside world. Exhibition is a platform that can give you the real wings, where you can really find that what kind of person I am. So the industry is beautiful, opportunities are immense, and rightly said by Raghavji that yes, India is a, I mean, country which has huge potential in MICE and especially exhibition industry in the years to come, and everybody certainly to grow over here. So definitely, we look forward for more candidates, and you should look the exhibition as a career. Thank you.
Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Jan.
Yeah, the tips for the youth, I would like to say that every youth should start small, basically. Just have a small beginning to start with. After there is education and studies, they should join as interns with the companies who are already in the field. So they should have a basic learn set over there. Obviously, what they have studied in these colleges and institutes obviously help, but the practical experience make them more perfect. And second tip I would like to give them: always have the quest to learn. This should be their mindset. Every day you learn something. Learning is an unending process. So they should be ready to learn. Third tip is, again, as I said, teamwork. Try to fit in a team, because this industry is all about team. It's not a one-man show, never. It is all about teamwork. So you should be ready to work with a team, motivate yourself, motivate others, pick the people to go along with the other thing. And then this industry is also about storytelling. When we say exhibitions, events, whatever thing. So we need to tell a story. So we need to improve our skill sets over there. And then then we should be ready to adopt the technologies. This is a fast changing industry. So we should be ready, we should keeping ourselves with the times. And all the youth who is listening to this should be really, they should have an open mindset. It's not my way or highway. It can't be like that in this industry. We should listen to everyone. We should keep our eyes open, look left, right, or center, and then keep on growing. That's how we need to really go with this industry.
Wonderful. I think we have had some great takeaways from this session. Thank you so much, distinguished speakers. Thank you, Barun. Thank you, Deepak ji. Thank you, Mr. Jan, for joining us and giving your valuable time for this important initiative. Thank you.